See how you look on
Yes.
the TV?
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, we get to do this again and again.
do.
I love this. I'm excited.
Me too.
Wonderful. Sarah G, please enlighten me. How do you pronounce your last name? Fully.
Fully, it's Gwizdowski.
Where does that come from?
That's Polish. That's real love. That's
I
marriage. Okay.
love it. For me, you are Sarah G
Yes.
from New York City. I'm super grateful that Brooke introduced you to all of us on Rewire 1, and here we are today.
Thank
And
you for having me.
Welcome to Rewire 2 launch. And I read the title of your chapter, and it says socks. I'm like, so I do such a bad job. She wrote a chapter about me. Like, I didn't know what that was and I had to go read it. So tell us, what inspired you about the title socks? Like,
Well,
what
let
does that
me-
even mean?
Let me ask you, was it captivating?
Yeah.
Did it make you ask a question?
I was second questioning myself and how I show up in the world. I'm like, oh my goodness, I really suck. This is terrible. I thought that was about me for a second.
So socks. I'm a mom with 3 little kids, trying to juggle real estate as an agent and an investor in my family life. And I just realized that it doesn't matter how much money you have or who you are, but our biggest asset is time, right? And I was struggling with time. And one of the things that was sucking my time out of me was socks in my life, matching them, finding them, locating them for my kids. So I just decided to use that as an example that resonates with get rid of the meaningless things in your life, create more time, and that means letting things go. So as a recovering perfectionist, that's really hard. But I just thought if it's something that I struggle with and I can bring a little bit of comedy to explaining this scenario, that's what I was going to do. So socks was the example that I used to portray that scenario.
So who does the socks now in the house? Who
Nobody.
matches them?
No, there's a big basket in a closet, and you're not allowed to come to my house and look in that closet.
Noted. So I recommend you buy them all in one color so you don't have to do matching anymore.
I did that, but then they get Christmas gifts and birthday gifts, and they fall in love with their chicken socks and their rainbow socks, and they won't let me throw them out.
I
So,
love it. That's such a beautiful, beautiful comparison into time, and rather we think we're investing time, but we're not only spending time, but wasting time, which is the ultimate disaster.
Absolutely.
Now, what is your and the people ask all the time, what's your why? I want to know about your how.
I like that question a lot. So how, I think, is a little bit more of a thought-provoking question in a way. And it's explained to me a little bit more if you have a goal, how you're going to get to it. And how I'm going to do that is by creating a little bit more balance in my life, right? And as much as we love investing, as women especially, we wear so many hats. And for me to figure out how to do that, I had to get to my how. So that's more balance. It's maybe even hiring someone to clean my house, which, creates more time. So you have to be willing to let go a little bit of the control. And I think that's my main, how am I going to do this? Is by letting go of a lot of things that aren't as important to do what I was created to do and to follow not just my passions, but my real purpose that God's created me and put me here to do.
I love it because they tie together the socks, the time, the analogy with the how, and you discover that in the process. Now, you are a repeat author on Volume 2 of Real Women in Real Estate. Mm-hmm. How do you speak with Sarah in the morning and you say, you know what, we are going to do this together, Sarah, you and yourself on the other side of the mirror. Like, why did you decide to join again on the second volume?
So the second volume, it just seemed like an organic progression after having such a great experience with the first volume and meeting and networking with women literally not just across the United States, but across the globe. And that just created such a great, I would say, platform to reach out to other people. And now all of a sudden, if I know somebody that is in your area, I can connect them together. And that's just such a fulfilling thing for me. So it brought value in the fact that it expanded my network a lot and it was putting me in a group of people that were more elevated and thinking bigger and not staying small. and working their W-2 and not getting to where they want to be. I want to be where I can grow.
I love it. And where do people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My last name is Gwizdowski, but we shorten it to Gwiz. So my Instagram is Invest with the Gwiz. And you can also reach me at gwizprop@gmail.com.
And I'm sure we'll see you in volume 3 for sure.
I would love that.
Because, you know, you're a New Yorker, you're a go-getter, and I'm so happy that we got connected. And congratulations on becoming #1 bestseller on a second volume.
Great.
And thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Migena.